Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is Rodger with Groovis Games Unlimited, creator of Dungeon Crusade, and it is nice for you to join me again for our development of the Dungeon Crusade rulebook part 2. Or I don't know if this is a development diary, but anyway, it is so nice for you to be here, and I want to start off by saying thank you to everyone. From the other video I had in the Kickstarter update that I put on Facebook, you guys are just sincerely awesome, and from the heart, thank you. There were so many people that viewed this, and I didn't think there was going to be, so it was just really nice to chat with all you, and I'm glad you're enjoying this, whether you pledge for the game or backed it on Kickstarter, you just enjoy seeing this. I welcome you, and it's really nice to have you here. So, like I said, I'm going to go kind of quick with this because I got a lot to show you tonight in this time frame I have. The game is done. And please watch the first development video before watching this one, so go back and watch that one. But the game is done. Upon finishing the rulebook here, when I finish this up, it's going right into manufacturing. This game is finally done, and I am highly relieved, excited, thrilled, and just elated to get this thing done. So, I think that's it, and I'm glad you're here, and let's get right on with it, okay? So, like in the other one, this is the cover. That I'm doing all the graphic design and putting all this together, and of course all these amazing artists. I'm taking all of the art and using it for the graphic design, and just these artists are just fantastic. So, but I'm putting this all together. So this is of course the cover like we shown, and when you open this up on the inside, this is all the heroes of Avalon, and you saw that in the other one. So let's just get right into the first page, or rather this is page 10, and I think we're gonna go up to page 21 tonight. So I've gotten a lot done for this game. We left off with component overview. This here is where I talk with you in the rulebook about the 3 boards in the game. And again, I made this rulebook very well structured, as you can see. Very well, a lot of information for you. I was very thorough because I believe that, this should be like a Bible almost for you. So I went the extra mile to make sure everything was well explained for the end user or the player, and hopefully you can see this. Definitely in this video you will. So this is the first board here. We're going to talk about the dungeon board, and this is all the different icons and symbols that you're going to find on all the dungeon boards, all 4 of them. And so there's the chambers here. This is from the Tomb of Kaladar. Trap symbols. Yes, there's traps in the dungeon. So I fully explained that for the one board, the dungeon board. Then we're going to talk about the village board, and the village board is right here. And this has a lot of stuff going on, and this is where your heroes are going to go for Celebration Day. Plus, when they have to shop to get potions. In this area right here is going to be where there's going to be new gear for them to purchase, upgraded gear, the academy for new special abilities. So a lot of stuff going on with this. So this is the village board. So what I did was I took that and clipped out a lot of stuff and put it here and fully explained everything. Like the temple, you can get blessings there. You can be healed. It continues on page, what is this, 11? So you can see like cure afflictions at the temple, healing fountain, the bazaar, the academy, the tavern. Everything, is very well explained and looks very thematic. And that's what I was going to say earlier, that, while of course this is very well structured and very informational, I want this to be thematic for you, for the end user, so you enjoy reading it. The last board, well, up here, the terror level, that's on the village board. If it ever reads defeated, you have lost that scenario and you have to replay it. Then the last board is the dungeon UI board, and there's many things that happen on the dungeon UI board. Your mining cards go here. There's mining and crafting in Dungeon Crusade. Some cards, the treasure chest deck and counter decks held here. Monster population. So this chats about that. I think it goes on to page 12. Yeah, we finish it up here. And then, of course, I put some graphic design on here. Dawnstar Stone. I never told anyone what that is. You'll have to play to find out. I'm not giving you spoilers with this. 5 phases that comprise a turn. Quite simply, in Dungeon Crusade there's 5 phases listed all right here. There's the upkeep phase, encounter phase, guardian phase, hero phase, monster phase, and we're going to go back up to upkeep phase. That's comprises a churn. I gave a brief description here, but like as I said, this is kind of like a Bible. I went in and I fully went in depth with every single phase in the game for you. So if you need anything, it's in this rulebook for you, I assure you. I was very passionate in creating this rulebook to make sure all your questions will be answered. This keeps going on. This is some of the graphic design. Talks about the encounter phase, the guardian phase. These are 2 guardians in the game, Razor, Fang, and Guardian. There's 8 guardians in the game. Then it goes into the hero phase. And then the hero phase. And some of the heroes in the game, Freddy Lopez. I worked with him with creating all the heroes for the game. Backers got to name the heroes, write a backstory. We had a package called Create a Hero. So there's Enwin Shadowleaf, our Archer, Kane Redfeather, our Ranger, and Korath Doomswood. So that talks about the hero phase. We're going to go into, this finishes up the hero phase here, and then into the monster phase, the final phase of a churn. And that charming fellow is an Elder Priest. And I remember when I came up with this monster, you know, I had some of this ideas about the long fingers and the eyeball and the hand, and Freddy Lopez just took it to the next level. This guy is like, he was like the perfect match for doing these fantasy creatures, because he's just, his art's insane. Freddy, I love you, and I'm glad you're feeling better if you hear this. From there, we're going to go on to, this is the minion population track. And this, again, this talks about the monster phase. We're still talking about the monster phase here. You're going to find this very handy in the game, because you can set this to whatever you want. So if you want an easy game or hard game, you can have a few minions, or you could have a ton of minions to give you a very challenging game. More of like the graphic design. I've gotten a little more bolder and stronger with the graphic design. The Afflicted, and this is a whole nother story I wrote in the game about the Scarlet Plague that's come to Avalon, and some of the villagers are infected by it. So you'll learn about that. Breakdown of one of the monster cards here for the monster phase, and then it goes into more of the monster phase. And I showed how a monster can move, their line of sight, hit and run tactics, and did some nice diagrams for you that gives you a play-by-play of what's going on. Again, you can see how nicely this rulebook's coming together, very well structured. I hope you can see, very thorough. And then the Guardians in the game, which had a little bit about the Guardians. That's Horus, and this is how they move. Some of the chambers, this is from the Tomb of Kaladar. And Guardians track your heroes in this game. These things are tracking tokens here. So these Guardians will hunt your hero down if you don't kill them. And these guys are uber strong. So that's a little bit about that. And then I went into the quest overview, exactly what a quest card is, the quest tables, and then the 3 different type of quests. We have main quests, side quests, and kill the Guardian. So very simple. If this looks like a lot, it truly isn't. There's 3 types of quests in the game, and as you complete them for each quest table, you flip these tokens over, and it's a closed book that says cleared. So this talks about that. And I think the last page here is talking about the quest cards. I broke that down for you. And yes, I blurred this out because I'm not giving you spoilers on any of the 60 quests I wrote for this game. So this is the Rise of Red Widow quest, and I'm definitely not going to spoil this, but this is an awesome quest. And so this talks about how, you know, everything on the card and how they're set up. So that's it. So guys, I'm going to get back to work here. As you know, I think I said this at the beginning, when this rulebook is complete, we're going into manufacturing. This juggernaut is done. So again, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be back in another week or so with development video number 3. Please check out video 1 if you haven't. I hope everyone has a great evening, and I'm going to be back with you soon, and we're going to finish the crusade. Okay, guys, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.